Now we've extended the invite. We've decided that we're all about hospitality and not entertaining, so we're not stressed. And now what?
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
Well, first is we're the Decker team.
I'm Candace Decker St. Louis.
And I'm Yetta Decker. And for over 30 years, we've had the privilege of really helping families thrive at home and in business, in life with their families, and even in other people's homes.
Yes.
Kind of cool. And so, Candace.
Yes.
What would you say now? What do we do? Like what we're going to learn a little bit on this episode is what are we going to do now that we've given the invite?
Yep.
We've maybe never done it before.
Right.
Because maybe you haven't done it before and you're thinking, well, I'm kind of enticed. I watched segment 1, segment 2, and now I'm thinking, I'm ready. I can do this. But what on earth am I going to do besides serve food?
Right. With all these people that you may or may not know.
Right.
Or may not know each other.
Well, probably don't.
Yep. So the first thing I would say is just relax, breathe, and enjoy yourself. And then other people can enjoy. And also have an idea of what you're going to do for the evening. So for Christmas, it may be games. It may be, there are a lot of games on YouTube. You could laugh a lot. If you just look up Christmas games, minute to win it games, that sort of thing. Last year we played we got big oven mitts. Everyone has oven mitts, so you can get oven mitts. We had a Santa's hat, right? Do we have also an apron? I can't remember. But we had that. And then we also had a gift. I think I did puzzle or something like that. That was wrapped up multiple layers.
And the idea when you wrap it. So
Yes.
we're going to give you the real tips. Not that you can't go on YouTube to find it, but we got it right and we got it wrong because we wrapped several. Because we ended up, this became our game of the season.
Of the night. Yeah, everyone loved it.
Well, and then we did it here when we had the next gang over. So we just kind of kept repeating this game. And we just did it with a hat, an elf hat or a baker's hat or some sort of Christmas. It was a Christmas elf hat that we worked with, but it doesn't matter. You pick a favorite silly hat and the oven mitts. And you could do an apron too, but then you lose a lot of time in switching over and not as much time to get to unwrap the gift. So the trick is when you wrap the gift, make sure it's a square box, right? And then chocolates is a good idea. Well, they get kind of trashed, but not bad. You wrap it really, really tight because by the time you get to the 9th or 10th layer, if you haven't been tight in all the layers, it's very difficult to make it difficult for people not to be able to open it.
Yeah.
Makes it too easy, right?
Yeah.
And kids could play, adults could play, everybody could play.
Everybody played. So what we did is we got a pair of dice too, and you needed doubles to get the gift. So the first person would start, let's say it's Yetta, she gets on her oven mitts, the timer starts.
And her hat.
And I get the dice and I start rolling. If I get doubles, then she has to pass me the gift. And then I put on the oven mitts and the hat and I start opening this gift. It's really difficult to open this gift. So you're all standing around the table and we had over 20 people standing around this table, like raring to go, waiting for their turn. And, oh yeah, I have to roll dice. I'm too busy passing. And it sometimes people would get started and sometimes they wouldn't. So they get frustrated and pass it along. But it became a really big hoot of a time. And you get to know your neighbors and you get to know how competitive people are around the table.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. And then another thing we've done, both at Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and anytime we've just even had hospitality, is to engage people in conversation. Because so often, even if it's that quick invite after church, not on a big occasion, it is still, people will bring people, right? You've even called me sometimes and said, there's a couple 10 people coming. You didn't invite them, but I know that you're going to be home. So I'm bringing a gang and I've done the same to you.
Yep.
And I do it more and more. It's kind of fun to return the favor. And so asking an open-ended question that everybody gets to answer around the table. And a simple one is, what are you grateful for?
Yep.
right? Or what do you find difficult?
Yep.
Or what do you love most about your last week?
Mm-hmm.
Or what are you looking forward to this week?
Yep.
Like,
they're all great questions. And they start conversations as well. And you get to know a person in a different way than just, hi, my name's Candace.
Susan. And then I love playing the name game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, if you're wanting to learn everybody's name around the table, and maybe you've already done this, is simply choose an adjective that starts with the same letter as your name. Mm-hmm. So the one I usually go with when I'm choosing my name to start with a Y, Yetta, I just go with Yummy Yetta.
Yummy Yetta. Oh my gosh.
Or
maybe Yaki Yetta. Yes.
Candace likes Yaki Yetta. I like Yummy Yetta. And so it's just something to create fun and then what ends up happening is you remember the names.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are some of those other things that someone might want to do if they're having people in they don't know to create comfort, not only just for the hostess, and the host or the gang that are hosting? Mm-hmm. What else have we done, would you recommend, to make it comfortable for the guests?
I would just say like openness and friendliness, laughter goes a long way, music playing. So there's not dead time, quiet time. That's awkward. And just all the different ages, like everybody's just having fun,
which is cool. Mm-hmm. And thing that I think used to run through my brain a lot when I was switching from the concept of entertaining to hospitality is, what if there's not enough food?
Yeah. Yep. So I always have extra, like we all have extra in our cupboards, thankfully, most of us, whether it's a couple extra bags of chips just to throw out on the table last minute. Trick this summer I was doing a lot was having extra romaine lettuce, croutons, and Caesar salad dressing, and some of those pre-made bacon bits from Costco. Like that would always be extra in my fridge. And then if I need to make a big salad in a short amount of time, it's not stressful for me. I don't feel like I'm away from my guests very long. And then it's something most people really enjoy.
Right. And then I'll often put the bacon bits on the side because I have a lot of vegetarian friends and I'm liking plant-based eating myself these days. So there's ways to kind of make it all go around. And the rule that I came up with for me was that anything went.
Yeah.
Like all protocol around what food could be served with what food and how you served it and how you mixed it was off the table.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of some of the most eclectic stuff I've done, but I've come home and in a panic boiled 18 eggs and made egg salad sandwich.
Yep.
Right? Like just egg salad sandwiches. That's what we're having. I got enough bread in the cupboard. Let's go with this. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Like it doesn't have to be fancy food. Brown beans have come out of the cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh, the hot dogs have come out of the freezer, thawed in a hurry, thrown into the brown beans, and here we go. Yeah. Or cook them separately.
Pickles are great too. They're usually just in the cupboard and they go a long way as well.
Yeah. So I think never fear not having enough food, because even if it turned out that your cupboards didn't have that much in them and you really couldn't pull together enough food, what I've discovered is when people come to hang out with you, they're actually there to hang out with you.
Yeah. They're
actually not. I mean, they want some food, some sustenance. It's nice to break bread and be together. And yet that's not the deal. Mm-hmm. So when hospitality becomes entertainment, it gets stressful. So we're going to encourage you, have fun.
Yes.
Thanks for being our partners and letting us be your partners in real estate and in life, because together we've got this.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.